Look at question 3 and 4. It says these two triangles are scale copies of one another. The area of the smaller triangle is 9 units. What is the area of the larger triangle? Explain or show how you know. So there are scale copies to one another, and you have to understand that that's imperative, okay? If there wasn't scale copies of each other, we wouldn't want to assume what the area is. But being that they are, we can. Now, it looks like, being that this is a scale copy of each other, it looks like this triangle is double the size, which is twice the size as the first one. So if this area is 9, it looks like the area was 3 times 3. Well, I want to do the same thing with the larger one. I want to do 6 times 6, and it should be 36. And since we're talking about area, it should be squared units. Okay, that one wasn't too hard or whatever, but it should have been 36 squared units. Now moving on to question 4, which question 4 is about conversions. It says, which scales are equivalent to 1 inch to 1 foot? Select all that applies. Okay, so the first one I'm definitely going to select is the first one, 1 to 12, because that emphasizes that 1 inch to 12 inches. Okay. Another one that I could scratch off is D for sure. D is 5 to 6, which means that both sides was multiplied by 5. Okay. And when I multiply both sides by 5, I should have got 5 inches to 60 inches. Those are my obvious choices, but there is one. Well, I'm not going to say one more. I think I got 2 more. Okay, let's continue to look. Okay. So I know it wouldn't be E for sure because it's 36 to 3 and the order is incorrect. Remember with ratios, orders matter, okay? So it definitely wouldn't be E. But let's look at F. Can F simplify to 1 to 12? If we wanted to figure that out, we could divide by 9 on both sides. And why I chose to divide by 9 on both sides is because I want to get this side to 1, to where it represents 1, to where it matches the ratio that was in the question. So this is 1. And then when I divide that by 12, I should get, when I divide 108 divided by 9, I should get 12. Okay, which definitely satisfy the ratio. Now there's one more, and the choice that I see that fits is choice B. Here's why. Okay, so this is 1 over 12 to 1. Let's revert back to the first ratio, 1 inch to 12 inches. I'm going to see if I can get the same thing right here, okay? I'm going to try to see if I could get the same ratio. So the side I want to focus on, or the quantity I want to focus on turning into 1, is the 12. And what can I divide 12 by to get 1? If you guess 12 divided by 12 is equal to 1, you are absolutely correct. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So we divided by 12. And when I divide 1 inch divided by 12, I should get 1/12 of an inch.